Let's talk about our relationship with money. Is it a healthy one with lots of love and care, or has it been a bit rocky? What charge on your recent credit card bill shocked you the most? I'm Angie Park, and I'll be right back after this song.
처음이라기엔 너무 길을 이미 닿는 듯이 우연이라기엔 모두 다 정해진
Welcome to K-Pop Connection on KBS World Radio. It is Wednesday, May 26th, 2021. We just heard Haze with 해픈 우연, happen. I'm always surprised to learn that there's always that one costly expense, or maybe two, that catch me off guard in my monthly bank statements or credit card statements. As a recent shopping spree, or maybe it's repairing a cracked cell phone screen. Maybe you wanted to replace something you lost, like earpods, and you needed it, right? Maybe it was like a loved one's birthday. The possibilities for spending money, they're endless. And money just constantly flowing out of our pockets. But hey, it's part of life. We celebrate things. We buy things. We repair things. These are all expenses that are bound to happen. And let's be real, unless we're one of those superhumans who manage to micromanage everything, every purchase down to the very penny or won, every expense using Excel sheets. I actually have a friend like this, so, you think I'm teasing, but no, this is real life. Unless you're someone like that, we're bound to overspend our money in some way, right? And it's very natural that this happens. But I realize that there are some common expenses that we really should spend less on. For example, taxis. Cab rides is one of the easiest ways to save money, you guys. Public transportation is literally like a tenth of the cost of a cab ride. Obviously, this depends on the distance, but I'm telling you, a little bit of walking, a little bit of planning in advance to have a little bit enough time can save you so much money at the end of the month. Daily coffees, I don't buy coffees anymore. Every coffee I drink, for the most part, unless somebody buys it for me, I bring it from home. It's better for the environment. It's better for my wallet. I never buy bottled drinks from convenience stores. I always carry around water. Just even if it's a walk with my kids, always have a bottle of water because I know that it may kick in handy. It may come in handy, and it's better than having to buy it at a convenience store, more plastic wasted. Late fees, ATM fees, if it's not your bank's ATM, these are all ways you can cut that, right? Unused subscriptions. It was painful for me, but The Economist, I just realized I wasn't reading it anymore. I just didn't have the time, so I ended my subscription. I kind of felt dumber just ending the subscription, but I realized I can't be getting dumber. I stopped reading like months ago, so it's saving me money to do it. So for now, until I can squeeze in more time, I realized, okay, it's a smart thing to do. We should be more wary and mindful of some of our purchases, right? They say at the end of the day, it's not really your salary that makes you rich. It's about your spending. That saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, I totally agree with that. So I'm just trying to help out our listeners. I know there's a lot of students out there. Maybe you're between jobs. Maybe the pandemic hit you a little bit harder than others. I'm telling you, it can really make a big difference if you analyze your spending habits and try to cut out some of the stuff that's a little bit unnecessary. Let's all challenge ourselves to be a little bit more attentive with our finances for this month of June that's coming up. That way you have more money, a little leeway to actually spend it on stuff you use and you can enjoy and that you care about and enjoy the summer season, right? Do you think I'll be able to use any of my money for a vacation outside of the country? Probably not. Maybe next year. I don't know. All right, let's listen to a song. Here's Moon Soo-jin featuring Taylor of NCT, 저 달, The Moon. That was another great track right there from Moon Soo-jin featuring Taylor of NCT, 저 달, The Moon. You guys are tuned in to K-Pop Connection on KBS World Radio. Let me tell you of the many different ways you can tune in and join us and connect with us. We have shortwave radio 9.515 megahertz bound for Europe, 9.630 megahertz that's bound for India. We have apps like the KBS World Radio app, KBS World Radio On Air app, KBS Kong app, and of course podcasts through whatever podcast app you use. Feel free to give us a little rating there, 5 stars if you please. That will help our show get a little bit more, legs to spread and walk over to new listeners and attract them into our listener base. If you want to connect with us, maybe send us a song request, answer a weekly Your Two Cents question, anything like that, you can put that up on our Gram account. The handle for that is at KBS K-Pop. Okay, what about a song by 우주소녀 The Black next? That's WJSN The Black. It's called Easy. Following that, we have One Us with Black Mirror. Would you like coffee or tea? This is a daily segment where we have a chit-chat. Let's refuel or wind down together, talking about everything and anything that sparks a conversation. A woman's email asking for a favor to Tim Cook. Yeah, you guys know the guy, the CEO of Apple. It went viral last week. This woman named Siri wrote Cook an email on her 30th birthday. After enduring years of jokes about her name, she believed she deserved to receive a new Mac. I feel like they owe me after enduring years of Siri jokes, she said on her social media account. The email, let me read a part of it for you. Hello, Tim. I'll get right to it. I have a favor to ask. You see, my name is Siri. Yeah, Siri. And up until 2011, I was the kid who could never find their name on a keychain at the souvenir shop. I was the teen who knew when the nurses were about to call me because they would look at the clipboard in confusion, not knowing how to pronounce my name. But now, according to this woman, all she ever hears wherever she goes is, Siri? Like the smartphone? Or did your parents name you after the smartphone? Even though she's like 30, right? Even back in 2014, when she went into the store to fix her broken laptop, the store employee had to check her identification card because they were in disbelief that her actual name was Siri. In the email, she continued by saying, I turned 30 on June 29th, and I'm wondering if you have a MacBook you could spare. It could be the one that's just sitting on a shelf in storage, one that's missing the letter F. It could be a refurbished one after having too many coffees spilled on it. I just need something I can use to search for work and to video chat with the students. This could make up for all the Siri jokes I've endured over the years. And then she ended it with, I love this. Where's all my Alexas and Cortanas at? In the comment of the post. Yeah, I could see that being problematic. If my friend's name was Siri, oh, you can bet I would tease her. Every second I'd be like, hey Siri, what do I have scheduled at 4 o'clock today? I bet you that get old super fast though. Yeah, Alexa's probably, all the Alexas in the world probably dealing with that too, huh? For, in Korea, there's a popular one where you call it chini. So any chinis in Korea, I would imagine that's what they're going through. I don't know. Would I like it? I, for one thing, my name would be getting a lot more love if I was this person. But on the other hand, yeah, they would get a little bit annoying. See, at least Siri, though, was a unique name, so it's like a little bit less, right? But in cases of like Alexa or Ginny, like I feel like these are kind of more common names. So there's a lot more people that are affected by this. Got to think it through before you pick that one name that's going to serve as your AI for your product, right? Especially a highly successful product. Let's listen to a song by Sean. Here's Way Back Home.
멈춘 시간 속 잠든 너를 찾아가 아무리 막아도 결국 너의 곁인 걸 결국엔 여행을 끝내 이젠 돌아가
Requests and responses. We love hearing from you guys. We're always trying to stay tuned into what songs you want to hear us play for you next, not to mention what messages you have for us. This is the perfect segment for that. You can go ahead and post up your requests and responses on our Gram account. The handle for that is at KBS K-Pop. All right, so we had people write in, and we're going to go over a few of them here. First one, Blue CL267. Hello, DJ Angie. I want to request the song Not the End by Highlight. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh, yeah. You know, we could show more love to Highlight. We've been waiting years for their comeback, right? And they've gone through some hardships. They lost members along the way and had conflict and contention and scandals. And we're going to show the guys some love here. And, of course, our listener, Blue CL, some love. Here's Highlight with 불어온다, Not the End. Not the End by Highlight. 불어온다 is the Korean title. Continuing on with more of your requests and responses, we had one from Haruyuki07. Hi, Angie. How are you? I'm staying at home now. The weather is nice today. Please play Bam by Momoland. Thank you. Momoland! I forgot about Momoland. Remember Momoland? They took, what year was it? 2019 maybe? If my memory serves me correctly. 2017 maybe? It was an odd number. I think it was an odd number. Anyway, yes, that was like the group. That was like Brave Girls of that year, you know? Okay, we have to play Momoland, of course. Another one from Anisha Saxena. Boy with Love. They didn't even say who it was by, because we already know who it's by. It's by BTS. So, yeah, details, right? Not necessary. Still to this date, one of my more favorite... Okay, I have two lists for every artist of music that I like. One is the mainstream list, and then I have the other list. It's usually a lot shorter, maybe consists of only one or two songs, but it's the pretentious list, or in Korea we could call it the hose list. It's the list of songs that not as many people mainstream know, so I could brag about and pretend or act like I'm a really big, genuine fan, because this is like either a supporting track, it's not the main title, or it's one of those songs like from way early on in the career that not as many people know about. Well, this list is on the mainstream list, obviously, but one of my favorites from the mainstream list. So, first, we have Momoland's Bam. Then we have BTS featuring Halsey with 작은 것들을 위한 시, Boy with Love. That was 작은 것들을 위한 시, Boy with Love by BTS and Halsey. And before that, we had Momoland's Bam. All right. Okay, more messages from our listeners here. We had one from I'm Ahead War. Oh, no, maybe it's I'm Edward. Or maybe it's Ima Head Ward. I don't know. See, this is why spacing is so important. I do think it's Edward, though, at the end. I'm Edward, I think. Yesong, Beautiful Night. That's short and sweet, right to the point. We love Yesong. So, sure, why not? Let's play that. Another one from Raylier. Is this already our last one? I believe it is for the week. Angie 누나, 안녕하세요. It's Ray. So as Monsta X gears up for their comeback in June, I'm gearing up the courage to say goodbye to their current Fatal Love era, my favorite era of theirs. I want to send this era off on a high note by requesting their title track, Love Killa. It's the song that brought me to Monsta X. I love my Monstas. Hope the whole KPC family as well. Thank you, Ray, for that. Oh, yeah, that's kind of sad, isn't it? When a group releases a new song, you're so excited because you want more new stuff. But at the same time, then that means you know that this song that you currently love so much is going to be sort of pushed back a little bit or covered up a little bit with other stuff. Yeah, it's sort of bittersweet. Well, Ray, I think you are one of our bigger Monsta X fans from our listeners. So we will play that for you. Hopefully their new stuff will segue you into another favorite era of the group, right? Let's listen to Yesong first, though. Beautiful Night. And then following that, for you, Ray, Monsta X's Love Killa.
Hush, hush, I'ma take you down.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I make you anxious?
It's time to announce our winners for requests and responses this week. Before I get to that, though, I did want to retract my statement. I thought that Boom Boom, the Momoland song, was released on an odd year. I was wrong. It was 2018. I listed the 2 years that sandwiched the correct year, but I did not get 2018. It was released in January. I think I meant that the month was an odd number. Let me just try to, cover my butt there so I don't appear completely ignorant. Anyway, yeah, that song came out in January of 2018 at Boom Boom by Momoland. That was the one that kind of really put them on the A-list, right? Okay, time for our winners. We have Edward and Anisha Saxena. Congratulations. Please email us your name and mailing address to kpop@kbs.co.kr so we can send out your prize. And if you maybe missed the episode of our show that that you perhaps were a winner on, you can always check out our winners list. Just go to our webpage, that's world.kbs.co.kr. Click on the playlist board of K-Pop Connection, and that will take you to our list. Here is Zico with 사람, Human. And then following that, we have Jonghyun featuring Taeyeon with Lonely.
다를 것 없이 하찮은 하루 유독 좋은 일만 피해갔구나 어릴 적 그림 속 어른이
That was Jonghyun featuring Taeyeon of Lonely. Before that, Zico's 사람, Human. Now we're down to our final track. It's going to be Oh My Girl this time, Dun Dun Dance. And that's going to be it for K-Pop Connection on KBS World Radio. Our producer is Sophia Hung. Our writer is Harin Kim. I'm Angie Park. This has been K-Pop Connection. You may disconnect now.
I just wanna dance. You send me